Alright, we got some clowns of the month. 3 for 3 being clowns of the month again. September, right out the bat, causing more bullshit. So let's get into it.
Hey everyone, Sketch here from 343 Industries in Redmond, Washington. And today I am joined by special guest Joseph Staten, head of creative at 343 Industries, and newcomer Sean Barron, head of Halo Infinite's live service. Guys, welcome. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Brian. I'm glad you got the hot seat, Sean, because you're the most important.
Joe, he's already off the bat putting this guy in the hot seat. On the hot spot. And he deserves it. He deserves it. This dumbass really deserves it. Look how nervous he looks. As if someone's putting a gun up to his head. He knows he's wrong. He knows what they've been doing is wrong. He knows it. Look at him. Like he's about to piss himself. Look. Look at him. I've never seen a man so terrified before. Look at him. It's like he didn't even want to be here. That's how you know it's something up.
Important guest today.
Yeah, feels good.
Well, Sean, you've been at 343 for quite a while, but I think safe to say it's your first time on this side of the fence, certainly in front of the camera. So just help us understand a little bit about what you do and what you're...
And this homeless fucker right here, whatever his name is, I don't even know who this dude is. And that's sad to say. I don't even know who this idiot is. This homeless looking motherfucker right here, I don't even know who he is. I know he's always in the midst of stuff announcing things, Brian or whatever. This homeless looking fuck here, he does nothing. Like, damn, do you rate the I forgot what they call them. The break room, yeah. Do you rate the 343's break room for food and whatnot? I don't know. You just look like somebody that just snuck in there. This bastard looks like someone who just snuck into the headquarters and just started using the cameras or whatever. He just looks like someone who just snuck in there. Like, he's not even supposed to be here. Bum.
Your role is here on Halo Infinite.
Sure, yeah. So, long-time listener, first-time caller. I've been with the franchise for over 10 years at this point. Most recently, before stepping into being the head of the live service, I was handling our player insights and our data analytics, Halo player support, and safety. And so, it was really focusing on getting that information working.
You clueless asshole. I don't know. 343 are just a bunch of clueless assholes. Yeah, you may be thinking, oh, he's losing. Watch what he's about to go into. There's a reason why I hate this guy already.
Closely with the community team on understanding player sentiment and reporting all those things. But now, with this role, really focused on everything that Joseph's gameplay team is not focused on. So when you come into the free-to-play experience, everything that is not maps, modes, or gameplay items like sandbox or weapons, that's my team. That's what we're working on. That's our focus. And we
The future of the game here.
and why you care about those things is probably the most important thing that we could do as a team. And so for us, when we need to get our players more of what they want, and we need to get it to them faster.
He talks about
and with
seasonality here, but yet season 2 is 10 fucking months, pushed all the way back to 2023, and we're talking about consistency here. They're being real consistent about it. 10 months. Nearly a year for a season. And everyone thought season 1 was bad. 343, they just failed to impress. You think they're bad, and then they just do something even worse. And everyone just keeps coming back to it like an abusive relationship. They'll never change. And they showed that for the past 10 years. These are the fucking idiots we have for Halo.
more consistency than we have. 2 seasons a year doesn't cut it. It's just not going to cut it. That's not what our players deserve. It's not what they expect. It's not what our team wants to do. It's
Okay, right, but why are we even in this situation in the first place? Why didn't we have a complete game at launch with shit already planned out and with a roadmap to begin with in 6 years' time? Why don't we have this stuff already? Why are we not in season 3 or 4 right now, given that it's almost been a year? Why are we just now? Let me take it back even further. Why is the game so fucking basic? We don't even have basic modes that came essential to Halo, that what Halo 1 had 20 years ago. There's just none of that around. And we have clueless fucks like Sean here, who are trying to sugarcoat things and make things seem okay and saying these are priorities. This is stuff that should have been around at the very beginning, or if not, a month later, a few months later, at the very least. Look at him, just brain dead fuck. Fucking box gen ass. Fuck you, Sean.
not what I want to do. And so when we say a seasonality, like we want to get it under 20 weeks. We want to get it to 13 weeks. Ideally, we're doing 4 a year. We're not going to be there right away, but this is a service. And that is the number one priority that guides everything we do. Is like getting faster, getting that out there as quickly and consistently as we can. So that number one priority from a player perspective is achieving seasonality. And then we have
getting faster. When is that going to start happening? When are we going to get faster? When are we going to see actual live service? Because this isn't live service. This is drip feeding us content. They got this shit pushed all the way back to 2023. The whole next year of March. What the fuck have y'all been doing the past 6 years? What have y'all been doing? Because obviously the 500 million, that's nowhere to be found. Unless fucking Kiki or Bonnie snorted it all up. I don't know where did that millions go? Did Frankie Boy and all them snort it up? And our fucking corporate parties, those fucking assholes, like, did they all have a party and snort it up? Did they shoot it up? Where did that budget go to? Because this isn't $500 million worthy. This game, this whole situation, why are we even in it? Y'all had 6 years, more than any other Halo game, and you failed to deliver every single time. Why the fuck do we have idiots like this running the franchise like this? And why is Microsoft not doing anything about it? Microsoft is all about the money. They're one of the greediest fucks out here. And yet you have a developer that's constantly failing you for the past 10 years, just snatching your balls, failing you. And they're not even producing profitable material here. I know this game isn't profitable. Look at the store and the bare minimum shit that it has. Especially now that they lowered the prices, which they should have, because it's not even worthy of it. It's just basic ass looking stuff that should be free. And I don't get it. What is going on? How do you let things get to this point? To where now everything, the little things are celebrated. Hold on, let's continue because it gets worse.
these 4 other sort of like they belong and can express their Halo identity in meaningful ways. We also want an experience that's competitive and fair. We are a very competitive game. That's our DNA. That's who we are.
Okay. Halo was a party game. Halo 1. Even I know that, and I wasn't around then. I wasn't born, and that was ahead of my time. Even I know the classics. Halo 1 was a party game. That's what it was meant. It wasn't meant to be a competitive esports G Fuel super fuck. No, it was meant to be a party game with guns essentially. Just a fun game to play with friends. That's what it was meant at first. Halo wasn't always competitive. And these fucking idiots here think that Halo is a esports super toxic competitive at its core. That's what they think Halo is. It's not. How the hell does someone who wasn't even around when the classics were out, who wasn't even a thought of, and how does someone like that, someone like me, tell you that? You were around then, you should know, right? You guys are 343. You should know how a Halo game works, right? These clueless fucks here, they don't get it. We keep pounding this information into them, just pounding it into them. They don't get it. They refuse to listen. Halo was not a competitive game at its core. It never was, and I wouldn't say shouldn't be, but look at where it got us now. Priorities are off. All bets are off. Why do you think everyone has jumped ship now? All these developers before have jumped ship and abandoned you fucks. The people who helped make this game are out of here. And why do y'all think that is? It only gets worse from here.
Right? You go back all the way to the very first Halo, right? Multiplayer. I mean, it is a highly competitive game. And so we want an experience where players can expect that the game is competitive and fair. And skill and teamwork should be a path to victory, right? The path to victory.
Right.
That doesn't mean abandoning social players. That's not what that means. But it is about fairness and competition. The last priority is stable and high quality. We want players to expect a smooth quality experience with very few technical issues. We've really fallen down there, I think, from
hold on.
a smooth quality.
Don't even get me started on this one. We still suffer through desync. I can't believe this is even a goal here. This shit that should have been fixed months ago. And now we have to break this down into a fucking goal for 2023. Goals? No. None of this shit should even be valid.
Quality experience.
All four things that they mentioned here should not even be valid. Competitiveness. Yeah, infinitely rewarding. There should not be an issue with XP. None of these should be issues. This should have all been worked out at launch. Or after launch. And especially this one. This is a real kicker here. Because the game's not smooth at all. And now they're trying to have all this planned and set for 2023. When it should have been done in the immediate weeks following the game's launch. So what the fuck have y'all been doing? I don't get it.
Versions of improvements here, versions of features here, to make significant progress on all of these things by the end of 2023. The goal here really is to start a new dialogue with the community, to provide fewer promises and more information.
Right. You are not harbingers of information. Y'all don't provide. Y'all just do. And y'all keep saying they're gonna deliver on promises and stuff. I've yet to see it. Y'all not known for meeting deadlines. Who's to say that we might have another delayed season? Or, season 3 might get delayed. Or some bullshit like that. I can see that happening. Don't fall into what these fuckers say. These are clueless fucks here. Clueless. And they plan to have all this stuff that should have been here set for 2023, all the way to March. This is what these idiots are doing. They plan to meet these goals in 2023. Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, that's the goal, right? And so if we change this, and we might change it because it's a service and our priorities are going to change based off of what we see happening with players.
Letting you know now. If we change this, and we might change it, who's to say the shit can get pushed back even further? Or just scrapped altogether? Because that's what they're good at. Abandoning things. They can't follow through on anything, really. Never believe this shit. When they do conferences like this, it's all fake. These clueless dickheads. They can't do it. Not saying him, I guess. Joseph, he's alright, I guess. These clueless fucks, and I don't even know why he's here. I don't even know what he does, but yeah. Don't fall into this.
Players tell us they want, what we know we're excited about developing, new things that like maybe someone prototypes and we're like, yeah, let's put that in. Like, those are going to change some of this. But for right now, this is where we're going. And the goal is to get it done by the end of 2023. The first one.
The end of 2023. Nice. Let me go back some. Because I forgot to talk about what this fucker said about that jacket.
Jacket.
You do. And you should definitely finish the entrenched event.
Which you have, of course, right? You've already earned it. So.
Well,
I got 10 more.
I'll catch up.
I got 10 more ranks to go.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 more.
But now, with this role really focused on everything that Joseph's gameplay team is not focused on. So when you come into the free-to-play experience, everything that is not maps, modes.
This is my uniform. I've had this a lot of.
There it is.
We are doing seasons and how we're going to be doing those.
Excellent. I've got to give you props. Very strong jacket game.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is my uniform. I've had a lot of mileage in this jacket, but
Yeah.
that, if I'm not mistaken, that is the brand new entrenched Halo Gear reward program jacket.
Look at what this greedy homeless fuck says about the jacket. Very nice jacket game right here. I know they got an earpiece. I know someone from higher up told them to say that because it felt so forced. It felt so forced. It wasn't even natural to the conversation. That's how you know what 343 is prioritized on. Making fucking money. They don't care about this game. They hate this game. It's about making money. With the loot boxes of Halo 5 and the pathetic, shitty store now. And now they're trying to sell merchandise to us, trying to shove it down our throats. After giving us a broken game. With not even the bare minimum of stuff. It clearly shows what our priority is. On this shitty, whack-ass jacket. And other monetization items and online stores. This is where they're at. This is how far we dipped in quality here. To where we got fucking shills advertising jackets. Fucking idiots advertising jackets on here. And talking about shit set for 2023. When it should have been here at launch. So I'm about to end it here. I don't even want to look at this anymore. But this is what I'm saying. 343 are a bunch of clueless fuckheads. They're assholes. Who don't understand Halo whatsoever. We kept telling them and trying and giving them chance after chance for the past 10 years. Nearly 11 years now. It's time we put these fuckers away. Hashtag fire 343. How about we start a campaign like that? Fuck fact acceptance. It's hashtag fire 343 at this point. These are clueless fucks who don't get it. And have ruined Halo. And continue to do so. Pushing and delaying things. Basic things that should have been here in 2020. 2021. I'm almost saying 2023 now. Even these fucks got me saying it now. These are fucking pigs. It's unacceptable what they're doing here. And they're going to continue to do so. Unless we put a stop to it. 2022 needs to be their last year. 343 needs to be shut down. Or if not, Halo given to another studio. Or if not, just let Halo die at this point. I'm tired of seeing it dragged on and stabbed on. Constantly telling it to get up. Because this is what they're doing. It's like stabbing a already weak man. A weak, battered old man. Stabbing him, telling him to get back up, kicking him. That's what Halo is at this point. Just an ancient relic that they're still trying to bring money out of. Squeeze as much as they can. They don't care about Halo. They never did. It's their own spin on it. Their way or the highway. This is what their spin is. Making money. And destroying the game. These clueless fucks. They're not for Halo. And it's time that we realize that. It's time that we stood up and boycotted their asses. I don't know what the fuck Microsoft was thinking or what they're even doing or why they really aren't showing any care about it. It's time we stood up against these fuckers and took the game from them. There's gonna be people saying, "Oh, Halo won't be developed anymore." That's fine by me. I'd rather see it end now than let it drag on like this. Because this is painful to see. Or if not, give it to a completely different studio. 343 is not it. It's crazy how we have. Hold on. Okay. It's crazy how you have an anime game outdo these fuckers, and that's funny to say. That's really pathetic. Cause now when I think about it, there is a game, Genshin Impact, that I play sometimes, and it goes something like this: a live service. It's not a complete game. The story isn't finished. But yeah, they do a hell of a lot better of a job than these fuckers do. They have complete seasons that go for a certain amount of days. And it's always updated with massive updates at a certain time. Every single time the deadline is met. There's only been a few delays ever. And they've turned out much more in 2020 in 1 year than these fucks have in the past 10 years. Which is sad to say. How do you let a gacha game outdo y'all? Just something to put into perspective here. I know it has nothing to do. I'm not advertising. They're not paying me or anything. But that's what I'm saying. How do you let a gacha game, a little indie anime game, outdo you fuckers? This food for thought. Food for thought. That they let a gacha game outdo them. Anyways, yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck 343. Hashtag fire 343. Hashtag save Halo. Let Halo rust, man. I'm done.